knowing what to bring to be prepared for unforeseen mechanical issues, to keep your energy levels high, and to minimize the weight so that your pack stays as light and comfortable as possible is one of the great challenges of mountain biking. Depending how long you're going riding for, you can and probably should bring different amount of things with you. Here's a guide on what I recommend that you bring when you go on a 1 to 2 hour ride, 2 to 4 hour ride, or 5 hour plus ride on the saddle. What are the items that you want to make sure that you always have when you go on the ride? Let me know in the comments below. If you're only going for a short ride, you can go two ways about it, with or without a backpack. The lightest is obviously to go without a backpack and leave your things in the car. But to be able to go without a backpack, you need to plan how you can use your bike or a little hip bag to carry your stuff with you. If you feel like you want to be more prepared, it's smart to bring your backpack. You can keep it really light and only bring necessities on short rides. This way, your backpack's going to be more comfortable. So number one, you should bring water. Dehydration is a serious issue. The second thing you got to be sure that you can either strap it to your frame or carry it in your backpack, but I'm talking about a spare tube. I understand that we all ride tubeless, but tubeless failure is a reality. So having a spare tube on you can mean a big difference between walking back to your car or actually riding again. Now, if you want to install that tube, you're going to need tire levers to pull the tire off your rim. So make sure you always carry a pair of those. So what's the next thing in the equation that you need once you installed your tube after your tubeless failure into your tire with your tire levers? Well, you need a pump. You need to pump that tube up to make sure you have enough pressure to ride on it to either finish your ride with your mates or go back to your vehicle. You can find them in steer tubes, you can find them in pockets or in your backpack or even in a small pump. And I'm talking about multi-tools. Although we all do our bolt check when we get out of the car before we ride, yeah right. The next thing I'm going to talk about is super tiny, but super important. You gotta make sure you have some spare chain links. Nothing kills your ride and your mojo like a broken chain. Even though you're just going for a short ride, don't forget to bring a snack. You can throw that energy bar in your pocket or in your backpack. And the last thing I recommend for short rides is something that we see kids play with all the time, and we probably use it too much. But bring your phone in case of an emergency. I always have my phone on me because that's how I track my Strava data. Always look at the weather forecast to make sure that you have the proper apparel. Depending on weather forecast and location of where you're riding, it can be a good idea to bring a wind jacket. A 3 to 4 hour ride is a more serious business, and it is even more important to be well prepared. On top of the 1 to 2 hour list that I stated earlier, you will need food and water to keep yourself going, and tools to fix potential mechanicals. You don't want to be stuck 20 kilometers away from civilization with a broken chain. Remember, I told you to bring chain links. One little bit that's super important that a lot of people don't even own is a spare derailleur hanger. Make sure you carry it with you when you go for a 3 to 4 hour ride. The last thing you're going to bring in your backpack is a small first aid kit. So you're going on a 5 hour plus ride in the saddle? Nice! Don't forget that the weather can change on you pretty quickly, especially in the mountains. I hope this video helped you pack accordingly to have the best possible day shredding your bike. Have a good ride, everyone. Cheers. Gotta wait till the people go by. I've never done a 5 hour plus ride. My bum hurts too much.